Of course, we're here to protect you and your team from everybody that bashes you on social media, just like we've done for the past 2, 3, 4 days. Stadium, so it's a kids' fun day. So just we're getting kids just to come out and play. Share the music.
Yes.
We've got Monday music. You know, they are headlining our events. Let's just support the guys so that at least we all shine.
Thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it.
There was a place, La Mpumalanga Stadium, which is an underground parking, which we hadn't noticed before. So one of the stadium managers advised us to actually use that underground parking, so it will be underground and no mingani mfula.
Sorted.
So sorted.
Where do we get the tickets and how much are the tickets?
The tickets are 80 Rand at CompuTicket, and VIP is 250 at CompuTicket. At the gate, it's going to be 100 Rand, and VIP 350.
There was a picture level circulator, right? And they were saying that if it's based nige, I think they made an example about 3,000 couple. And they tell you if you take a phone in South Africa, take a TV in South Africa, take a motor in South Africa. They're mentioning all these countries that the money is going to, like your Germany, your Japan, your Tokyo, your this, your that, right? So spend like South Africa. It benefits the economy like South Africa. Hey, the thing to never say they talk about the ladies of the night, they talk about Joal. But it's a producer. So we want to go to music garden. It's
good to see so many faces interested in music. I'm based in White River. Just a little bit about us. We're a non-profit and we provide full-time music training for aspirant musicians. And we try to put them on a path to become professional musicians at the end of it. So it's about a two-year course. And for those of you that are interested, we have a show every Wednesday which is put on by our students celebrating South African music, and it is quite energetic, and everyone that comes there is quite surprised by it. It's part of the course itself. So what we do is the students, people pay to come, it's 100 Rand a ticket, and the students earn that money, and then they need to decide what to do with that money. Do they use it to market themselves? So we try to create real life experiences, because as Princess said, it's quite a difficult space to navigate as to what to do and how to do it and who to speak to. What I'm hoping with OMAMA, which is a very exciting initiative, it'll be fantastic to have cultural awards, is that they can perhaps be the catalyst to bring together a lot of people who are interested in music. I'm sure none of you know, but there's a man who lives in Kraskop, and he used to be the head of Universal Records in Australia. So he's got a huge amount of business knowledge, and he's willing to come and collaborate with us, but there's somebody who's head of one of the largest music organizations in the world, and he's South African, and he actually fled here as a refugee, a white refugee, interesting enough, to Australia. The police beat him up because he spent too much time at Soweto in the early 80s, and he fled. And he worked his way up to being head of Universal Records in Australia. And he's here, and he's retired, and he's interested in South African music. To everybody who's involved in this industry and is involved in development of Mpumalanga musicians and South African musicians, my hat off to you. It's not an easy road. Culture is not something that's really supported, but we continue doing it because we know how important it is. So thank you very much indeed.
Thank you so much.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Namuhla vele ngathi ngifuna exposure Swazi. Pressure ukuphi ngicela abe ready. Okay, great. Ngicela abe ready. So, you know, when you MCing, right? You look at this thing as a production, and you want to be dramatic, especially for people like us in the dramatic arts. Like you want to be dramatic and do all these things. So so I can put on my dress.
The song is called Next Big Thing. Definitely one of my favorite songs, and maybe probably the biggest song that I have so far. And it's yet to actually hit its pinnacle or the point that it's supposed to get to. I look in the mirror saying yabona ukuthi nisabani, because I'm a bonus at the Shanghai. I love kicking it with you, girl, but that don't mean Kaban, Kapalanger, Kappa Kappa Langer. They call me Messiah like I was born in a manger. Won't stop doing it until I do it major. I said I won't stop doing it until I do it major. I used to close my eyes, imagine I'm on stage. I'm better than Jay-Z, I don't care what Beyonce say. My homies get high, but the most high to give all praise. Killing you softly with a slow flow like drowning in a small lake. Yeah, that's the jam, that's the jam. That's the jam. Yo, I want to, yo. Y'all ain't ready? Y'all ain't ready? Are we ready? I go like, you're looking at the next big thing. Hey, you're looking at the next big thing. Thank God for attitude, now everybody can sing. Now everybody can sing. Come on, I said, you're looking at the next big thing. Hey, you're looking at the next big thing. Thank God for attitude, now everybody can sing. What it is every night. Education is key to success. I'm big like in the door, never tight to leave you at all, give you an orgasm. Flow, turn it to the ghost, don't act tall, plasm, rumor has it, sick flow, pleasure has it. Music is my weed, I'm trying to pass it to my seed. Weight goes into a tree, oh you didn't know I represent the greatest MCs that didn't blow. BMK, big still, I still do it regardless, cause I'm teaching me, but I got us lyrically. These homies go hardest, cause I'm heartless when I leave home temporarily. 3 shades on, the future's getting clear to me. When I listen to my heart, I'll give you the song of a blind man can rock shades. The deaf man deserves headphones. It's only fair. Fresh Prince, Rookie of the Year, not a part of the dream team, but my team dream too. Mic check, 1, 2. Do this forever, forever. If not forever, then not with 2,000 years. She drove me from me. I'm gonna get away from it one time. I said, you're looking at the next big thing. Come on, I said, you're looking at the next big thing. Thank God for life, you know, everybody can sing. One more time, everybody can sing. I said, you're looking at the next big thing. Say what? You're looking at the next big thing. Thank God for life, you know, everybody can sing. Everybody, can you see that? It's all good. Right about now, I'm sitting with this pen thinking what to write about now. My flow speaks in tongues. Go ahead, praise God, cause he brought the brother to song. I came to the realization that you ain't gotta be popular to populate the hip population. Hip hop's raging, no resuscitation. This is after school, represents, we bless. Look out, we praise us through his grace. As I bastards beat with punchlines that make you feel like you're trying to tuck your eyelashes. It's the Prince masterpiece the big. They say pull up your socks like a tap into my knees. It's probably the last time you hear a flow like this. They hear the pressure beat, but I don't want to take the piss. I'm writing this is an actual word. I won't never believe you, that's an actual word. 1, 2, wait, I said, hey, you're looking at the next big thing. Come on, I said, you're looking at the next big thing. Thank God for attitude, now everybody can sing with me, everybody. Let me listen to you. I said, you're looking at the next big thing. Say what? You're looking at the next big thing. Come on, I said, you're looking at the next big thing. Thank God for attitude, now everybody can sing with me, everybody. Let me listen to you. I said, you're looking at the next big thing. Say what? You're looking at the next big thing. Thank God for attitude, now everybody can sing. Say what? You're looking at the next big thing. Thank God for attitude, now everybody can sing. Now everybody can sing.
I using this mic? Please. Sissy, take your mic.
Like sharing anyways.
I want to use this mic because most of the time when I'm holding a mic and I'm speaking in front of people, I shake.
Namhla lisuku lelikhulu kakhulu mnakethu for ma-artists aseMpumalanga. Si-launcha the official Mpumalanga Music Awards. Union Motors and Nelspruit at Riverside Park. Basically, into leyendeka la ukuthi sihlanganise emave eSwaziland, Mozambique kanye neSouth Africa, especially eMpumalanga, ukuthi lama artists awahlangane sende into leyi-1, which is the Music Awards for letinzawo 3.
For me, as an artist based here at home in Mpumalanga, it means being appreciated. You know, I basically we actually grow by appreciation. You know, everybody loves being appreciated. Basically, it motivates you as an artist when you feel motivated back home. So for me, OMAMA is one of those platforms that are going to be motivating me to work hard, and you know, because there's appreciation back home. So yeah, that's what it means for me as an artist here in Mpumalanga.
I'm here to support one of the best initiatives that I believe has come out of Mpumalanga. I'm happy to be alive. Kulesikhathi sanyalo ngoba lengubonaka igovernment yethu lekwendawo ukuthi support ama-artist wethu umculo wala ekhaya umculo lo wenziwe abantu baseMpumalanga. Ngithanda nale slogan lesithi for us by us, meaning ukuthi abakuhle nje ama-artist ethu aqala recognize ekhaya. Kunesisho lesithi konke lokucala ekhaya ngoba lokulethela impumelelo futhi nasohambile ungakhohlwa uphuma khona. Lokho kungikhombisa ukuthi sibambene eMpumalanga as business people, as community radio stations, as commercial radio stations, and nahulumende wethu uyasupporta kakhulu kimi lokho kukhombisa ukuthi lishintsho leninkulu and ngiyabonga ukuba part of lona.
I'm very excited about it, mainly because it just checks all the boxes, you know, in terms of youth empowerment, in terms of women empowerment, in terms of local development of our own artists. It really is a good initiative because if we're not doing it for us, by us, nobody else will do it for us.
Ngiyaba-invite kakhulu bosomabhizinisi bethu i-core ye-success yayonke into lecala kwele South Africa ibuya kwemnotho wethu, and if umnotho wethu siwucirculate amongst the province yethu kuhle kakhulu lokho. So ngithi bonga latu kwemabhizinisi ababuye sihlangane sibumbane sisupporte le initiative lenhle OMAMA yethu thina la eMpumalanga sithi ichenye ngayo futhi sibanike deligunya lokuthi bachubeke baphumelele baye phambili.
We are not really developed in terms of workshops where we, as an artist, you know that, okay, there's a talent, but it's more than the talent that will take you far. You need to know a lot of things about the music business. You need to know what does it mean being signed. You need to know what does it mean, you know, if you want to be an independent artist. So artists, we need information. I struggled a lot because I wasn't informed well. Yes, I can go and hustle and Google and whatnot, but we need platforms, workshops that are created for us to learn more.
So it's easier when I'm standing like this. I had prepared a long speech and it's all gone now. I'm not used to platforms like this, but I wanted to start off by thanking Sis Kiriboni, one for giving me a chance to come and speak here. As Ansumi says, guys, please stand up. Namgele logumfana hebo. So, ngiyabonga kakhulu Siskidi. Siskidi Mati, or let me say, I started perhaps interacting with Siskidi about 2 years ago at Johannesburg. She was helping a young man with his school assignment at the time. So she left the big buildings at the SABC and she went to Nemisa where we were studying radio production just to help this young man with his schoolwork. And I was so surprised with why is she taking her own time to just help this young boy from Barberton. And then when I started spending time 9 Nelspruit, about a year ago, I discovered the very same Siskidi is staying with a young man who is a upcoming or budding photographer and he's helping this guy Goguti achieve his dream of becoming a professional photographer. So today, that young man is here with us, and he's a professional photographer taking pictures for us. The reason why I'm mentioning these stories is because I want you guys to see the role Ledlalwa with people like Siskidi in making sure, in inspiring young people from the province, whether Josie or they're here, but in making sure the young ones are inspired by them and their experiences, and that they make it in life. So we thank her for that. And Nanamusha, she's here doing all this work basically for free. So please clap for Siskidi. I want to start off by acknowledging our guests, especially the officials from Mpumalanga Provincial Government, Mbode, MMC, Mlimni, Okona Mage, and I also know Gugutingatigna Councillor R, CEO Swaziland Arts and Culture Council, Besina chairperson from the SWAMA, which is the Swaziland Music Awards. So earlier on we took a tour of Sabahambisa to Shangana Cultural Experience, just to interact, network, and show them what we have here. Princess was not there, but some of our artists were there. Sense was there, Monday was there, and it was very nice. And then I want also to perhaps acknowledge all the people who never spend this katsabo, you know. I don't want to say friends, family, or whoever, but whoever who is here, nobody who fit. I like events like this because not everyone comes. It's just the people that are gonna go fit and important for them to come who are here, and those are the people that you should stick to. Those are the people that you should spend your time with instead of perhaps wasting your time with other people. So my task here is basically to do the big reveal. What I'm revealing is the OMAMA logo and the slogan for 2018. Basically, we're showing you a trophy, we're showing you the slogan, we're showing you the logo for OMAMA 2017. Some are asking, but how did it come about? Because OMAMA. It's very simple. We work in the community radio sector. My chairperson is there. The programs manager on Koma's FM is there. And we've got a mandate to support these artists. And that's how it came about. I happen to be a founder of a community radio station, for those who don't know. And from there, talking to Mdu, talking to Vusi, we thought, let's do awards for our musicians instead of just allowing them to go to places like Johannesburg to seek recognition. Why don't we have our own thing here at home? And OMAMA was born just like that. So it's very simple, guys. I don't think it's that complicated. Now, without wasting more time, guys, can you reveal our logo and our slogan for 2018? So this whole thing, it belongs to us. Let's own it. And let's make sure we would see artists as a Mpumalanga, and they benefit from it, right? The reason why there's no trophy there is because we are going to run a competition for those who are into the whole design thing. What do they call it? Graphic design, whatever. So people of Mpumalanga will have to design the trophy for the awards, and whoever wins will be the one that gets chosen for us to use his trophy. I think that on its own, it's a great thing that's coming out from OMAMA. matter who you are, whether you are out there, outspoken, or you're just like me and reserved, as long as you have a dream and you believe in the beauty of what you could achieve with those dreams, go for it and do it. Own your space. If you look at your surroundings today, if you look at everything that's here, and if anyone was to tell you, Bogoti, this whole thing, from scratch up to where it is right now, ikamuke nemfana lotalwa enkomazi and us just like the land, one wouldn't believe it. So if you are young, just learn something from this and go for it. Don't let anyone actually you can achieve this or you cannot achieve it. Thank you very much.
Mina lebengisho ukuthi go for it, whatever it is that you want to be. Noma ngabe ungabona ngazuthi kunzima njani ketulu, we all start somewhere. Kancane kancane angeke sisho sithi lo lesikwende namhla ku perfect, but it's a start and siya builder kancane kancane khona la siya khona. Loko ngijabulisile ukuthi mangiphumela ngaphandle uthi lo head of South African Music Awards, which is the biggest body in terms of music awards in South Africa. Uthi ubona kwangazuthi this is one of the best organizations lehlanganisa ama music awards ku province. So kona lokho kuyasikhuthaza. So kubantu abasha basically bengithi kubo noma ngabe yini labafisa kuba ngiyo, they must just go for it. Bangadibukeli phasi ngokuthi wakuphi usukaphi or bantu bathini ngaye mina nje.
This initiative has just made it literally existent, that we remove the boundaries and rather not be countries. Since I'm Swazi and this is South Africa, we are no longer countries now, we are Swatis. And secondly, this initiative has made it easier for us as artists to actually not market only artistry but also the culture which we come from, and it matters a lot because it goes together, and we are here because we support that.
Now, so you just in case, because I sent that one date yeah. So just in case again, I'm release, because the first ones are gonna happen. Let's find another way. You're involved. As the logo is sorted out, it's fine. Are you perhaps going to have a category where it's all about the people that play the music on the radio? Because I'm a music player on the radio.
Of course.
Are you serious?
Of course.
Okay.
If you look at the files, there's a file there that I'm presenting something about the awards to you. And I think the categories are there, so you can see there's both best radio DJ, stuff like that. So yeah.
Hey. I'm happy you can go away now. Bye. Thank you very much. Now I'm genuinely happy about what's happening tonight.
When we talk about art or the art sector, it has got no boundaries. You'll find that if someone performs a song in Swaziland, someone in Mozambique dances for it. Someone in South Africa dances for it. So we are saying what inspires us to perform a particular art may not necessarily a boundary issue. It is a cross-cutting thing to the region. So I dance to music in Swaziland from any part of the world.
Oh well, for me, I think that it's actually a great initiative, especially that I was born here in Mpumalanga, but then I had to start all over there in Joburg, trying to actually make it. And then for my own province to actually now call me back to recognize me, you know, as an artist, homegrown, it's really, really very important for me. And actually, it's an opportunity for me to actually network now with other artists from our neighboring countries, you know, within SADC. That's a great opportunity, man. I really, really am grateful for this. I'm gonna take it aside. Will you support me? Can I see hands? Will you come? So excited. Thank you very much. You have been so
I think it will be more unique about the music awards. Go to Okala a province in, but lafaka all the music genres. Yabo? Because at KZN you have gospel music awards, but abuge I gospel pale. But lana afaka all the genres. Apinza futhi afaka Mozambique, afaka in Swaziland, which is for me something totally different from what we used to. I think bantu base Mozambique nabo batawujabula kuba South Africa and they will benefit somehow. The artists ase Swaziland, buka bo ma artists like Bo Sense, Bo Polocha, kusibenda kahle kanjani. Sibonela omunye mfana la. He is no different to your Casper Nyovest or whoever. He's good, but because maybe bekangayitholi the platform to showcase lento lanayo. So that's how basically Atoba different from your metros and your summers.